Hey, boys and girls, it's Mr. McAndrew, the math coach. How are you doing today? I wanted to show you this slide. So this is going to be your fact fluency slide. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 problems. Okay, you can do these on a piece of paper with a pen or a pencil. You can do it on a whiteboard or your dry erase sleeve. And you have to figure out what goes in the blank, the underlined, the blank line. Okay, I did include a number path here for you. Sorry, that keeps showing up. So you can use that to help you with it if that's helpful. And I also wanted to show you how you might use your rec and rec with this. Okay, so let's take a look. All right, so I've put a few problems here. Sorry about the glare there. Is that better? So for example, if we're doing 7 plus 2, you could use your rec and rec, right? To do this, you could use the top or the bottom. I'm going to use the top, so I'm going to do 7. I know that's 5, 6, 7 plus 2 more. 1, 2 gives me 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, or I could think of it as 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that my answer would be 9. All right, this is a nice way of solving problems. Right? Remember, the goal is to be able to just do it in our heads accurately and efficiently, which means not automatically without having to take a long time to figure it out. But right now, it's good to use some of these models, these tools to help us. So eventually, when we go to do it, it'll just be like in our head, and we can just see it in our head. Okay, so we have 5 plus something equals 8. Now, these are harder to do, right? So here's what you might do. You could say 5, right, plus what? How many more do I have to add to get to 8? Well, let's get to 8. 6, 7, 8. So you can see that I added 3 more to get to 8. Now I'm going to push them all the way over. So now I have 8. Okay, so I did 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I counted to get up to 8. 6, 7, 8. And you can see that 3 more gives me the 8. So this would be 3 right there. Now this last one, this is the most difficult type, says something plus 2 equals 6. Okay? So here's what I recommend doing for that. Think of it more as 6 equals something plus 2. Okay? And what I would do is I would slide 6 over. Okay, so I have 6. Okay? And 6 is the same as 2. And what else? Well, if I slide 2 out here, you can see what else there is, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 and 2 make 6. So this would be 4, and so is this. So it's almost like you know that 6 is the total. You know one of the parts. What's the missing part? Right? So if I get 6 is the total, and then I make 2 as one part, what's the other part that adds up to 6, which is 4? 2 and 4 make 6. Okay? Now, if it was like 3, you would just take out the 3. You could say 3 and 3 make 6. 4 and 2. 5 and 1. All right? So the rec and rec is really helpful. Let's take a look at what this looks like for subtraction. All right, so if we're looking at subtraction, boys and girls, right, it's a little bit different. So it says 8 minus 3. So we would first want to show 8. So 5 and 3 is 8. And then take away 3. 1, 2, 3, and you can see that there's 5 left. Okay? And if you left it there, you can see 5. You have 8, take away 3, and there's 5 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So you could use the rec and rec for that. For a problem like this one, which is, again, hard to see because of the glare, it says 5 minus something equals 1. All right, so we're going to start with 5. We start with a total. We start with 5, and now we're going to take away something to be left with 1. So how much do we have to take away to be left with 1? Well, let's see. If I move these away, I'm left with 1. How many did I take away? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 would be our answer. Now here's an interesting thing, boys and girls. What if I did this? Instead, let's erase that. I just did 5 take away 1. It leaves me with 4. So either way, it gives me the correct answer. Okay, so that would be 4. And then the last one, this is the most challenging one. It says something minus 2 equals 4. We don't know what to start with, right? We just don't know. Okay, but we do know the 2 parts of that number. We know that there's 2 and 4. So if I put a 2 and a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's see if this works. I have 6. Is 6 take away 2, 4? Yes, it is, because we have the 2 parts. We have 2 and 4. And together, so this is what we were talking about the other day, if you add 4 and 2, you get the total, because this is your total right here, 6. Okay? So that's another way to think about it. You also can use your number path or any other materials, but I wanted to highlight the Rec and Rec for today. So please do the Fluency. Write the problems and answers down on a piece of paper, whiteboard. Take a picture, however it is that your teacher wants you to show it. Okay? And it's just good practice, all right, for you to eventually be able to do this without using a Rec and Rec or a number path. You can just visualize it in your head, and you can get really fast at it, just like me and your parents. Okay? All right, boys and girls, great job. Do your work, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.